microphone. And you can say he's been groomed for this. It's paying off, guys.
Yeah, they dotted every I and crossed every T. David, thank you. And now the Lakers starting group. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Rondo in at the 1. And for the Celtics, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Cantor in at the 5 down low. Now Rondo. James outside. Now the pass to Davis. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game. Interconference rivalry here, Doris. This one should be good.
Well, the beauty of this is there's a little bit of a long-distance relationship where there's certainly respect. But I wouldn't say there's much love lost here. Should be a physical game, should be an emotional game. A little bit of nastiness, Kevin.
Oh, yeah. Well said, Doris.
You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
Shoot 2.
Free throw drops for Hayward. You know, Greg, when he came into the league, Hayward looked so young. You almost don't recognize him now.
I mean, the suit of armor from his time in the weight room and the hair looking sharp to match.
And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
Well, this guy is a lethal distance shooter. Danny Green lights out.
Walker against Rondo. Shot's good by Walker.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Rondo against Tatum. Pass to Kuzma. Fades away. Here's Davis. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Pass to Cantor. Here's Brown. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Brown against James. Kuzma outside. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. To the left side wing. And here's Walker outside. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Walker's got 5.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
And the shot is good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And it's Walker penetrating. Makes it off the glass. He has 7.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. Kuzma outside. Passes it to Rondo. 4 on the shot clock. From deep. It's hauled in by Brown. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Smart. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Shemi Ojeleye comes in for Brown. And Langford subbed in for Kemba Walker. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Davis. JaVale McGee comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Daniels, he's checked in for LeBron. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
And I just watched Romeo Langford. And guys, he looks the part in every way. Big, smooth, great change of direction, and he can flat out score.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the first.
The aggressive defense by DeMarcus Cousins, not content to just alter it, send it back.
Three-pointer, Daniels. No good that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. Smart deciding where to go with it. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Cousins. He's guarded close.
Let's remember, this guy north of 270 pounds with long arms. Cousins looking to impose his will in the lane.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, I think what we see sometimes with DeMarcus Cousins, your greatest strength can be your greatest weakness. When he uses his emotion to be aggressive and intimidating, you love it. He just has to stay under control.
And Cousins drops them both. Here's Langford. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside, Smart. Williams controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Los Angeles. Now you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Bradley is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Daniels in a two-guard. Pass to Cook. Back to Daniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And here is Los Angeles now. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Langford. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Langford's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Celtics. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of Angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
The Celtics making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. And then for the Lakers, Davis comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's LeBron in for Daniels. And there are a lot of reasons why Cousins is such a dominant force on the floor. You rarely see his combination of size and skill to us.
No question. This is a big man who has got incredible vision, great passing touch, great shooting touch. You think about it. This is a man who is impossible to move off his path because of his strength. So the combination of those two things is truly extraordinary.
LeBron against Hayward. Pass to Davis. Over Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
That one is off. Doris, so interesting to watch 7-footers who almost never shot 3-pointers make that now a featured part of their game.
Give some credit to the coaches who recognized the game was being revolutionized and that three-point shooting, regardless of position, would become integral to success. So a guy like Marc Gasol, who actually fought the idea of taking threes, Brook Lopez, Nikola Vucevic, all of them have become more integral to team success and more capable NBA players because they can shoot the basketball. It's beautiful.
It is evolving and adapting at that size has been something to watch. Danny Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Rondo against Walker. Clock at 6. A shot by Hayward, wide open, misses the 3.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Green passes to James. And James throws it down.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Walker finds Tice. Brown against Green from 12 feet out. And it's Brown missing. Los Angeles leading by 5. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Here's what Boston's going with right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice, and it's Williams in for Gordon Hayward.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Celtics trail by 9. Walker with it. He has 7. There's 1:26 left to play here in the half. Brown, good.
And Kevin, Jaylen Brown thrives when it comes to scoring through contact. This is a guy who is constantly looking to initiate that body contact with the defense.
Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Tatum with it. He's picked up by James. Goes in. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Rondo passes to Davis. 35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Kuzma. That one rolling around and rims out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Brown kicks to Williams. Back to Brown. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Davis.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Here is Cook. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Five seconds left in the first half. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, he really wanted that shot.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sport, a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. Taking a look at the Lakers. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Tatum and Cantor together down low. And it's Walker in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half.
In the city of Boston, 12 championships since 2000, 6 in football, 4 in baseball, and 1 apiece in hockey and basketball.
Greg, you'd have to say Boston has become the sports capital of the country. The fans are knowledgeable, they're passionate, and they are justifiably proud.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 4-point game. Outside, Davis nails the wide-open jump shot. Davis has got 9.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Tatum finds Brown. Tatum against Kuzma. And Davis sends it back. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Doris, you graduated as your college's all-time assist leader. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker.
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness, vision, patience. Who are the players that make their teammates better? Though probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to communicate to your teammates, make them feel good about themselves, give them confidence? That, to me, is probably the most underrated aspect of it.
And Doris, when you played, you took such great pride in each and every one of those things.
I did. I love trying to make my teammates better. It feels great to make somebody feel good.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. So the Celtics call timeout, their first.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Celtics trail by 8. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Cantor, the pass to Walker. They double team Walker. Just 4 to shoot. Kuzma against Tatum. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Davis finds Rondo. Count it, good. Rondo's got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
Here's Tatum. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Tatum's got his first points of the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's LeBron, and again it's the Lakers.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And the GOAT conversation, LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. Now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do at the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Cantor. Williams comes in for Tatum. Ogilvy is checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Jaylen Brown. That's good from Kemba Walker. One of the bigger names on the free agent market this past year, Kemba Walker.
And it didn't take long for him to land with Boston to replace Kyrie. Hornets made an attempt but offered well below Kemba's value. I think Kemba's going to be a great fit in Boston.
McGee dishes to Cousins. 5 on the clock. He can't get that one to fall. Good tee by Williams. Celtics trail by 5. Ogilvy kicks to Williams. Pass to Walker from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Lakers leading by 7. 55 seconds left in the third. Back to Cook. At the elbow, it's Cousins. And Boston with the rebound.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Williams passes to Walker. To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
The Celtics shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And he makes the first. Some changes for Boston. Daniel Tice comes in for Williams. And Langford subbed in for Shemi Ojeleye. And then for the Lakers, LeBron's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Troy Daniels. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Cook. And so he hits both. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Rondo against Walker. 16 seconds left in the third. Just 5 to shoot. At the teardrop, and the layup good by Rondo. Rondo's got 4 points in the quarter.
You got to close up any lane to the rim. If you don't, Rondo is merciless in exploiting.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
And to me, Jay, you love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Lakers leading by 7. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Caldwell-Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Rondo in at the point. Pass to Williams. Dishes it to Langford. Williams trying to break free, and Langford with the basket on the assist by Williams.
Able to follow through on the shot, even with the contact. Good concentration there by Langford.
Here's Rondo. Here's Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, the Sooners didn't jump out full throttle to sign Cousins in this past free agency. Still wary of his health. Ended up having to take another one-year contract, this time with the Lakers. Cousins, though, still hoping to show he's a franchise-caliber player.
Some changes for Boston. Cantor checked in for Williams. Jason Tatum comes in for Daniel Tice. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Langford. The Lakers also with a sub. Green's checked in. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Anthony Davis is checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Free throw good from Hayward.
Well, and this 6'8" forward from Indiana is impressive. Gordon Hayward is so intense, plays so hard on both ends. And I'll say this to you, his athleticism catches you off guard.
And it's Rondo penetrating. It's blocked. Here's Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
Well, that's about anticipation. Marcus Smart jumps out, gets into the speed and transition game, and leaves no doubt.
James against Hayward. Out of bounds. Boston takes possession. Here's Smart. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And there's the pass to Tatum for the three. He doesn't hit that one. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10. On the wing, Green. Guarded by Walker. Davis surveying the floor. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Cantor. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Boston Celtics, trailing by 4. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And that is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
Timeout called the Lakers.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Brown is checked in for Boston. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. A floater, and Rondo finishes inside. Rondo's got 4 this quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Rondo with the steal. Pass to James. And Hayward with the block.
Well, this is where Gordon Hayward has turned himself into a dependable two-way player. How good is he at using his length to turn away these shots? Jason Tatum under duress, big moment, no problem.
Rondo against Walker. And it's Rondo penetrating, lays it up and banks it in.
He just lives for the moment. Rondo there coming up big time for his team when they need it most.
Walker against Kuzma. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut back down to just 2 points. The basket there coming from Walker.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Rondo against Cantor. 4 on the clock. And stolen by Tatum. Brown down low. Headed by Green. And Brown throws it down hard.
Oh, Kevin, Jaylen Brown with the big shot, proving hard work pays off.
Rondo looking over the floor. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Yes!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Greg, to me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 2. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Brown kicks to Walker. Lets a floater go. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Let's prove it time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances. You know, so much of rebounding is about effort, and no lack of that right there. He had to box out and establish great position.
Here's Brown. And a missed layup.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty. 19 seconds left in the fourth. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
hits the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 4. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
There's 18 seconds left in the game. Back to Walker. The 3 from Tatum. That one doesn't go. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
At the line for Wiggins, Rajon Rondo. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
And so the Lakers take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really